about everything that he was doing, I was so inspired. And his whole journey and mission is about inspiring others to be better and to do better. And nowadays, in 2018, to find that in anybody is just amazing. So give it up for Tariq Jones.
Thank you. Everybody stand to your feet and clap for your neighbor. Throw out great for the people who did y'all tonight. And clap for the residents that welcome us to their home tonight. It's good. We are truly grateful to be amongst the land of the living once again. Is that right? Am I the only one that's grateful up here? I don't believe you. Am I the only one that's grateful up here? All right, so let's clap for being amongst the land of the living once again. We made it to another Christmas yet again. That's good. So again, thank you all for coming out to the Partners in Alliance 9th Annual Celebration in December event. We have been doing this for the past 9 years. It started from just a phone call that I received from one of the staff members from here, asking if there was something I could do to come and support around Thanksgiving time. So it was me, two of my sisters, a friend of ours came out. We did songs, spoke an encouraging word, and it was on ever since. So it's been 9 years strong, so we're truly grateful and honored. We thank God for the AME and Center Empowerment Center for allowing us to have this, to come here and be a part of these individuals' lives. Because when we come together, we be more than just individuals. We become an actual body. We become an actual people. This place holds more than just African Americans. You have Caucasian, Asian, from all nationalities, all walks of life. But this place allows people to come together and be one. So just to give you a report, the annual celebration is an event that we celebrate what we've done through the entire year, which we helped and assisted those who needed assistance. Because if you're not truly helping someone, what do you truly celebrate? So when you want to become selfless, you kind of put yourself out of the picture. You celebrate the lives of others. So by us being here tonight, we are celebrating those who we have been grateful or fortunate to assist. This year has been, within the past 9 years, we have been the most effective this year than we have been the entire time we've been doing this. We have been able to help so many homes. We let them buy groceries for different homes. We was in position to pay light bills. We provided gas to get back and forth to work, bus fare, transit. This year was just phenomenal. So I'm just truly grateful for all those who assisted. The Black Brown community, they was great. Impact, thank you guys for what you've done, HA Fitness Training. Everyone, all of you, thank you for coming, Stepping Stone. Thank you guys. Ms. Hill, thank you. Everybody, thank you so much. Shannon, everybody, don't make me call everybody by name, but we'll be here all night. But we truly appreciate it, but your gas spent to get here, the time that you took out to get here was not wasted. We are celebrating what we've done. Because of what we've come together as a people to do this year, somebody's born. Because of what we've come together, somebody can eat. Somebody can have lights. Somebody can now smile. Somebody can continue to go to work and pay their bills. Somebody can feel lifted, even if feeling broken from a broken marriage. Somebody can be restored. They can believe that they can be restored because of what we've done together. Not because of what we've done from our religion, because of the color of our skin, because of who we are as a people when we come together. You see, the world blocks that sometimes to keep us from seeing the truth and the matter behind that situation. What's his name? Ain't coming to my mind, but I heard this speaker. He's an old school speaker. And I quote him, he said this. He said, raindrops only have one job, and that's to go back home. There's so many raindrops that fall from one cloud, but even different clouds, but it's the same source. They travel back to the stream. And when we look at each other, and what we're doing tonight is an example of the source we've come from. It ain't about our religion. It ain't about what country we're from. It's not about our household. But it's about who we truly are, what we have to offer out into this universe, what God has given us. Because of that, are here tonight. Because of that, so many people was blessed and fortunate this year who we've assisted because of that. So, it puts me to mind, I watch the NFL, right? I don't watch it too much to the point where I feel like I'm going to die if I don't turn it on. But the team I follow is the Kansas City Chiefs. You know, the Chiefs been through a lot of ups and down seasons. And one of the reasons why I follow them is because I have high respect for their star safety, which is named Eric Berry. Those of you don't know, Eric Berry was he's a cancer survivor. So this man was out for about a little over a year battling cancer, going through chemo. So just stepping out of the box and looking into that, like for someone to be out the game that long and dealing with that, then he comes right back and becomes comeback player of the year, I gotta respect you for that. I have to respect you for that. This year, we have a new star quarterback. His name is Pat Mahomes. Or Patrick, should I say. Mahomes. This is his first year starting in the NFL. When Mahomes first started, people probably looked like, yeah, okay, we see Kansas City has a young quarterback. All right, we'll see what they'll do, whatever. Week 2, week 3. All right, he seemed to be throwing quite a few touchdowns. Okay. Week 4 or 5, something in Kansas City started to happen. An awakening. Something started to wake up. Something started to wake up in the football world. It's like, who is this young kid sparking up all of a sudden? See, but first, before an awakening began to generate there, it had to start within Mahomes. It had to start within Eric Berry. Because what's in this universe only comes from within. If we don't put it out, we ain't gonna see it. That's why we see so much corruption around here, because that's all that's going forth. A lot of us would just talk about what should be done, but they won't do anything. We're not like that. We're here right now. See, we're here right now putting out what's on the inside of us. That had to start with Patrick Mahomes. He had to make people become a believer. When they saw this, something began to come forward. Something began to awaken in Kansas City. If I want to use my imagination, I'll go back to my movie experience when I saw the Black Panther. I'm sure all of us in here probably seen the movie The Black Panther. You see, in the Black Panther, you have the different tribes that in different parts of Wakanda, if you will. There was this one specific tribe who seemed to want to challenge the king. She didn't want to battle the king. Like, nah, I'm not going to follow you. I'm not going to let you take this throne without me coming to try to take it from you. I'm not going to join you. The king found himself in a situation where he didn't win a battle, where his mother and his lady had to go and ask those who didn't want to follow him for help. They were stubborn. They didn't want to move. Does that remind you of anybody? Knowing the truth, but you don't want to comprehend to it. You don't want to follow the truth. But later in the movie, something happened. An awakening moment. Within the movie, when that transpired and took place, the tribe that wanted to challenge the king came to his aid. When they came to his aid, something powerful happened. They overtook the enemy. They became stronger. See, but the error in that is this. The enemy in that movie was the same color as our skin. Now, imagine this right here. If they was that powerful with that tribe crossing over, how powerful would have been if the other would have never turned? Let me bring something into reality now. Let me come into reality. Let's speak about Dr. King days. When all the segregation and things was going on in America, an awakening sparked. Somebody said, I can't keep acting like I ignore what's going on. Something is not right here. Something has triggered inside of me that I'm going to let go externally now into this universe, because if I stay here, it's going to remain. Because if I stay here, it's going to stay here with me. But he said, I'm going to go forth, even though receiving letters while he's in jail from his fellow clergymen, telling him he shouldn't do it. Those who wants to keep with it within, he went forward with what he had. But not only that, during that time, even with Brother Malcolm X, an awakening moment. Meaning that following something at one point where he thought was it, till he took a trip to the actual land himself. Then discovered what he was being taught was a lie. That somebody is hiding something from me. You see, I respect them so much because they was willing to do what a lot of us isn't willing to do today. And that is to just do it, even if it means to sacrifice everything, like Colin Kaepernick. Now going to Colin Kaepernick, I'm almost there, guys. I'm almost there. Just bear with me. Now going to Colin Kaepernick back into reality, here you have someone who's not even 100% African American, but he sees something that just wasn't right. An awakening moment. He sees it and he sacrifices something even if it meant everything. He sacrifices something that even those he sacrificed it for won't even sacrifice at all. They'll just ignore it like the minister tried to get Dr. King to. But something awoke from the inside of him. And he said, if I hold this, I will continue to hurt and see so many people suffer. But I'm going to lead by example. See, I say all of that just to get to this point, if you don't mind. We got to come together. We got to wake up. See, I'm going to just share a little bit about awakeology for a moment. Awakeology isn't a word. But I figured if Webster's created, why not? You know, see, that's the mindset we have to have. If these inventors are created to do what they do, why can't we? But you know what? This is how they know you can be that way. Because they don't allow you to think. And when I say think, I don't mean what's 1 plus 1, what's 2 plus 2. When I say think, I mean you think beyond their system. Because a majority of the education in the college degrees, is to train you to work their jobs. It's to train you to make them rich. It's to train you to accept minimum wages. It's to train you and make you think it's okay just to make $40,000 a year, just to make $50,000 a year, while they make millions and billions a year. We're going to keep you happy and just give you dips and dabs. See, awakeology, first we got to break this thing down. We got to know this. It's 2 words, right? So we got the letter A. The letter A originated decades ago, ages ago, millenniums ago. It came from the Phoenician culture, which was first derived from a symbol called Aleph, which traces back to ancient Egypt. So the reason why the letter or the hieroglyph was first is because of respect of an ox, which is a beast back at the time, because of its muscles and its source of food. The ox's muscle is a sign of power and authority and respect. We've allowed them to take respect and authority from us because we don't allow ourselves to think beyond the system. This ain't black power. This is me holding my fist and it's a black hand. What makes this black power is about when I ball this up, if I punch you, you feel my power, and then knock you down, you can say that's black power. It's not black power. This is black power. This is owned. This is real estate. This is money, economics. If you, I'm going to use a scripture text. I assume most of us in here read the Holy Bible. I'm going to use a scripture from the Bible, a passage in the Bible, when it talks about when the authority of man was removed from the garden. Okay? Our authority is what we are able to do. Okay? If we can't do it, if we are powerless, we have no authority. Authority has been stripped and removed. So how do we get that authority back? We have to be who we are, which means we have to release what's on the inside. And how do you release what's on the inside? We allow pressure and pain to do its job. As Brother Orlando spoke earlier, that when he speaks to his kids to wake up, some already know to get up, but some may take a little time. Some he might have to nudge a little bit. But some can feel the effect of the authoritative voice coming out of his mouth, telling you to get up it's time for you to come here. See, when we're in our trials and tribulations and going through pain, the world allow weary and weeping to come in, but it's God, it is the Almighty stand on pushing you out of your comfort zone. Yeah. Because I can't push nothing out of you if you're complacent. Yes. These places like this serve their purpose. They ain't just going out here just to be just for no reason. No, there's always a plan for it. You see, and the reason, in fact, I know it's a plan is because I was here 9 years ago. And if I was never here, we wouldn't be here. If I would never be here and I would went forward and did what I've done, what's on the inside of me wouldn't be out of me. And what's out of me wouldn't have been the way it is to cause you to come here to this day. Now, going back to awakeology again. You see, with a lemon, to get the juice out, you got to apply pressure to that thing. It might be a bit sour, but you're getting the liquid out of it. You mix it with tea, tastes a bit sweet, tastes a bit good, go with a Sunday dinner. You know, that's kind of how it works. It's kind of how it works. But understand that the pressure and the trials and tribulations that we endure is to push it out. I got about 7 more minutes and I'm going to shut it down. Now, going back to the text in Ezekiel, it's going to be the last passage. God took the prophet to a death valley, if you will. Anybody know what a death valley is? A death valley is basically a place of death where there's no life. And this is God now. I want you to get this not in a religious reading. All right? I want you to hear this in true spirit, all right? In true understanding, not in no controlling. Listen to the Spirit. Listen to the Almighty. This is Him saying, shall these bones live again? He knows. Why is He asking this individual, shall these bones live again? Because for these bones to live again, that means they were together at one point. But something happened to cause them to become separated. Something happened to cause them to become all over the place, dispersed. Something happened to cause them to want to be next to each other. Something happened to cause them to want to be covered by each other. Something happened to cause them to not even want muscle tissue around them. But shall they live again? Even though what you've been through, Ezekiel, I'm going to bring you here and I'm going to ask you, shall these bones live again? You see, well, you say, well, what's Tariq? Well, where are you going with the bones? I'm like, what are you talking about with the bones? Well, the bones are us. We are the bones. And we have been scattered through generations after generations after generations. African Americans or people of the melanin color are so low on the pole of supporting each other, it is a shame. Most of us just talk about what should be done, but we don't do anything. I've had so many experiences being out assisting people hearing their stories. I was at the bus station, there was a lady and her 2 children about to freeze to death with a blanket. I said, can I provide this for you? She didn't even speak English. I said, don't worry about it, I'll be right back. We have to get to the place of not just talking, but being about what we do. If we don't do this, it's going to continuously to be the way it is. Now, Kaepernick saw this and took his stand from his stage. You got to find your stage and take your stand to spread this. See, one thing I noticed and realized that one time in his life when people come together is during a storm. I've never seen so many people come together when there's a snowstorm to help somebody. I'd be like, all different colors and nationalities helping everybody, coming together. And when you see somebody who starving to death, just got kicked out their house, lost their job, you walk by in that northern, like they ain't even going by a storm. But you will jump out when you see them just trying to push a car out the road. When you see a Hurricane Katrina or something, you see massive hurricanes or floods. I'm not saying it's wrong. I'm 100% with that. I'm saying it's not right if we just categorize how we help a storm. Because if I'm homeless, I'm in a storm. If I ain't got no food in my house, I'm in a storm. If I got laid off on my job, I'm in a storm. If my husband cheated on me, I'm in a storm. If my wife cheated on me, I'm in a storm. If I'm at a place where I'm about to lose my mind and commit suicide, I'm in a storm. I need you to come to me like you would come to me like I was in a snowstorm. I need you to come to me Like you will come to me if my house is flooded. Am I speaking right tonight? It's an awakening that has to come forth. You see, the reason why awakening have ing on the end because it's a present state word, which means it's ongoing, which means we're constantly learning, we're constantly rising. I spoke that we're constantly learning because I'm speaking it into existence tonight. I'm speaking it over your lives that you're constantly learning. I'm speaking into your lives that you're rising, that you're not allowing yourself to be stuck in a place, but you're going to come out and let what's on the inside out. If we can all put away all, here's the thing. There are so many religions in this world, it is a shame. And here's the kicker to the note. When you take yourself out of it to grow, you really see, here's the kicker. They all are just about single. So here's the thing, right? The speaker I spoke of earlier, his name is Dick Gregory, just came to me. So here's the thing. Why? Basically, everybody is trying to do the best that they know how to better themselves. Why we allow these things to cause us to hate our own brother, to hate our own sister? Why? And the reason why they all have so many similarities is because the source is true. The confusion comes when control kicks in. That's the religious part. That's why God wants us to have a relation. That's why the Almighty wants us to have relation. Because man can always try to behoove us. Every time you turn around, you have this translation, this translation, this translation. They're going there and refiguring this, reconfiguring this, reconfiguring this, reconfiguring that. And each reconfiguration comes a separation. I can't do this. It said I can't do this. The Aretha Franklin funeral, for example, you got that much power on one stage of African American color. That much power. Here they are. Why? And don't realize you're playing the game. I don't hate anybody for what they believe in. I don't force what I believe on nobody. That ain't my job. I be who I'm supposed to be. If my light catches you and you ask me, then I'll talk to you. But if you want to help feed your brother, I've had Muslims help me. I've had Buddhists help me. All of it. There are people. So many raindrops for one job. Raindrops ain't categorized. It's water, hydrogen, H2O, gas. But it's the bones. As I wrap it up, he said, shall these bones live again? Which means there's a chance they won't, but they can. If you apply. For him to speak that prophecy to bring your bones to life, all of a sudden, you got one coming from the right, coming from the right. This bone here, this bone there. All of a sudden, you got a people all over. We were so powerful. You see, when you think about how strong we came, how we came together in the past, why would anyone else want to do certain things for us if we don't do these things ourselves? Now, I'm wrapping up, but I was fortunate a few weeks ago to speak at a school shooting center. So I have this character champion that I came up with. So his name is Fearless. So Fearless, it doesn't represent not having any fear at all, but it represents acknowledging the fear and humbling yourself and allow creation to help you take over, to conquer that so it won't conquer you. Therefore allowing you to become fearless. The children I spoke to, they classified as trouble, right? Or disturbed, troubled children. So when I went in to speak to these kids, I didn't see anything wrong with them. They were so smart. They caught on to my pitch. They was excited. They was energetic. It was all in us saying that they were all fearless. They was all champions. But this is what the system gave them, that name, right? That title. Is something wrong with you? You see what I'm saying? But when I went in there, I didn't see nothing wrong with it. The only thing is there is what each of us need because we're humans. That's love. Human beings need love. Love means come together. Now we never come together as a family. We never come together as a people. Where's the power of love? Isn't God love? If we don't do that, where's God, right? Where's the power? Half of us don't even eat at the kitchen table no more. We allow technology to consume us. I myself have failed down that road. You see how they've done. You take your mind out of reality and put it in a system. Now from a system, you're flowing through it. It's either in the prison system or just either in a rat race, as the rich dad, poor dad author spoke about. The rat race is you just get up, you go to work, you come home, and you repeat it over again. So again, my people, as we wrap this up, thank you all for all that you've done. Be a light to your community. Then have the hand. We do this once a year. We do things throughout the year. Anybody would like to be a part of this stuff we do through the year, like that's when most of our volunteer help is needed and is done. Because when we're here, we really just try to provide entertainment because we're celebrating. So we had a few things that was supposed to be done tonight, but apparently issues came up, so they wasn't able to come. So this is a celebration. So if you really want to help and lend a hand, let me know. And what we're doing through the year, I reach out and you come and help us. Because one person was with me was Shannon. She was out there with me after I was giving those things like that. So that is what a real help is needed. You know, because here, sometimes the guys may be at work, or like now, some of them are still at work from what I was told. Some of the guys have come in. And some of them are gone. Some of them are gone for the holidays. So if you really would like to be a part of things like that, let me know, and I can collab with you on some of the things that we do through the year. And also just to clarify some things, so nobody don't get anything misunderstood. When I was speaking about those of African descent, it was basically not saying that no one else from no nationality do anything to help, not at all. My thing is saying that if we were to even do our part, it can be that much more powerful. That if we have others doing, so what are we doing? If we don't care about ourselves, why should they care about us? Does that make any sense? You know, because I have friends in all different nationalities that do this. There was one year that this place was full of Asians for the celebration. I don't know if anyone in residence has been here since then, but it was full of Asians. Everywhere, I have friends from different walks of life. So I just want to clarify that part so nobody won't think I mean that. Because when those bones come together, that means they woke up. Black, white, Asian, Indian, we began to see each other as a people. So let us stand as we dismiss.